has a considerable land mass, and we're developing a comprehensive plan that will impact this community, not only employment, not only housing stock, not only home ownership, but as Dr. Taylor told us, that we can establish communities and give foundation to communities through rental properties and to stop gentrification. This is just a marvelous opportunity, and we're continuing our short and long-term planning process. The church is 90 years old this year, 90th anniversary, 3 pastors, spiritual continuity. But one of the things that we're excited about is that we have built upon the ministries of the pastors that came before us. I built upon Dr. Smith, and Dr. Smith built upon Pastor McCarley. And what people are seeing that has transpired, I am just so excited about what we have seen over these 15 years. When we first started working with the Black Leadership Forum, and then taking some of the documents that they had created. They created these documents by employing Dr. Taylor to do the East Side study, and we took these demographics, and so for 15 years we've been putting together this comprehensive collaborative urban development model, and it has been unfolding, and we've invested almost $49 million over the past 14 years, and it's just been a wonderful just to see how God can work through a religious entity, through a spiritual community, a community of faith. And we believe through the preaching and teaching, we do 2 things. We get people closer to God through preaching, teaching, and the ministry, and then we create wealth for the kingdom. And in doing this, this improves the quality of life for those in which live in our communities. And we're just thankful for this opportunity. The single family homes with the $70,000 subsidy, the 28 townhomes, the 49 townhomes. We founded a charter school, a daycare, and we have just a myriad of ministries. And we had the seniors social a few weeks ago where over 100 people participated, and we just had a wonderful time. This is just marvelous, and I believe that those folk that live within the Buffalo community ought to catch on to the spiritual transformation that is taking place. The text says, be not conformed, but transformed by the renewing of your mind, and let this mind be in you that was also in Christ Jesus, and that is a mind of humility. And I believe that we ought to humble ourselves before God, and that we ought to continue to worship. That's one of the things I'm excited about here at St. John and at Gethsemane, is we're constantly in worship every single day, Bible studies and worship services and prayer meetings, and we believe God is manifesting the power of the Holy Ghost through us, and we're serving as a conduit and a vehicle, and the manifestation of that is taking place in the Fruit Belt and on the east side of Buffalo, and it's taking place because God is blessing the St. John Baptist Church and its leadership. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited about this comprehensive development model. As you well know, we have another project that we're looking at doing over at the McCarley, but we have housing that we're looking to do, and then we have some businesses that we have set up. We've set up a number of businesses to teach our young folk Business and Leadership Academy, and we have these young folk that are coming, and we're teaching them business skills and leadership skills. And you will probably be hearing shortly one of our Business and Leadership Academy young men is getting ready to run for office this year, and we're just excited about that. And so this is our opportunity to not retire, but those that are 55, 60, 65, and 70, those that came from our generation, this is our opportunity to circle back and impact this community in such a way that it will go on, and then provide our young people. That's been one of the major problems that we've had in our community, is we have not nurtured the leadership that is coming behind us. The jealousy and envy and just control and oppression and suppression has kept the young leadership from being able to develop and for them to blossom and for their minds to expand because of this oppressive type of system here in Buffalo, the sectarianism and the controllingness of those so many that is in leadership that does not allow young people to blossom and flourish. And so we're looking to give young folk an opportunity in jobs and in employment and starting their own businesses and entrepreneurship opportunities, and then just to come over and to experience some role models, some positive role models that can give you direction and help you get to where you need to get to without making mistakes that can cause you to fall into a recession or to go backwards. So I'm excited about this social justice model. I'm excited about the group of individuals, the personalities that are functioning, to come in here every day and encounter positive personalities, not a soap opera type situation, that people are honest and trustworthy, and we just have a wonderful campus. And one of the major things that we have to do is we have to protect the integrity of this campus and be careful what personalities. We don't want to let corrosive personalities onto this campus. This is a wonderful experience that will be done on earth as it is in heaven, and the power of God is moving over here, and just the excitement and happiness of those that are on the campus, and they're experiencing marvelous blessings and healings are taking place over here. A physical healing, psychological healing, emotional healings. This is just a wonderful time, and the manifestation of that is taking place here. And this here, what we're experiencing is a fallout from the many years of investment, from 45 years of pastoral ministry by Reverend McCarley, another 29 by Dr. Smith, and now for the last 15 it's been under this administration, and God is blessing us in just a marvelous way. And we're inviting people to come over and participate with us, and we will show you the way. And we believe that this spiritual continuity, that our approach to spirituality and worship and religious experiences will create a blessing and a healing in your life, and you will be made whole. So I'm excited about this, Mr. Norwood.
Pastor Chapman, you mentioned about these young people. Now, you've had a number of young people in the Fruit Belt East Side Business and Leadership Academy to participate in phase 1 and 2 of this urban national model. Now, some of these young people, I'm informed, have gone on to have major successes. Would you care to elaborate on maybe one or two of them, the types of things that they've done and the successes that they're having?
Well, let me say, Mr. Norwood, that we have a re-entry program for individuals that have been incarcerated. And we had one individual that did 8 years in the penitentiary in prison, and he came out and he shadowed me. He spent 40 hours a week following me around Monday through Friday for 2 years. And from the time he got out of prison, he turned his life around, wrote a book, has published have produced a movie, and is getting ready to do another sequel. And we're proud of him. Had another individual that did 15 years in prison straight up. He came out, and this year will be his 15th year out. And when he got out, we helped with him getting out by providing him a place that he could come, and he has his own business, and he's working diligently as an entrepreneurship. Have another young man that did 25 years, and now he's overworking, and he's matriculated back into the system. He's coming to church, to Bible study, and he's working on this campus. One of the things that God has blessed us to be able to do is to have working opportunities, volunteer opportunities. All the opportunities over here don't pay, but what it does is it provides you a meaningful interaction with individuals that are positive and upbeat, and help you to uplift and achieve your goals and aspirations. And so now, just last week of 8 days ago, just about 9 days ago, some individuals from the correctional facility, attorney flew in from New York City, and there's a young man that grew up here in this church and ran into some difficulty and misfortune, ended up having to do 19 years, and while he was there, I was like a pen pal writing back and forth to him, and while he was there, he did a master's in theology in seminary while he was in prison, and we did an interview, a video interview, an audio interview, that if they would let him out, we will take him over here. His father is going to provide a place for him to stay, and we will provide him a 40-hour-a-week working opportunity, either as volunteer or either in some type of paid capacity as a consultant. So we are working diligently to bring and integrate those folk that have fallen into the system of incarceration, and when they come out, to provide them meaningful employment and helping to turn their life around and help them to get acclimated back into day-to-day operations within the community.
So incarceration doesn't mean the end. For many, it can be the very beginning. My God, the things, the success and the stories, the successful stories that are taking place at St. John Baptist Church. Speaking of St. John Baptist Church, regarding the church's 90th anniversary, there are many activities and events that are underway. The One Pocket Billiard Championship is set to take place in March 4th, 2017 at 1 o'clock p.m. Now, there is a $1,000 purse. First prize is $400. Second prize is $300. Third and fourth place is $150 apiece, so everybody wins here. We have Hall of Famer Danny DiLiberto to rough and participate in this event. And we'd like our entire listening audience to take part in this and come down and see some of Western New York's finest billiard players. There's also a fish fry that is having continued success. And we'd like to invite our listening audience to come down to the campus at 833 Michigan Avenue at the Reverend Dr. Bennett W. Smith Family Life Center on any Friday and purchase a dinner. That's every Friday from 11 o'clock p.m. And that phone number is 716-800-5301 Fish Fry. Is that right? 716-800-5301 Fish Fry. We'd like you to come down and take part in this. I understand the dinners are absolutely delicious. And there's other events that I'm hearing so much about. There's a down home dinner set to take place on Saturday, Pastor, I believe February 25th.
That's absolutely right. Our Board of Christian Education, our contact person is Executive Jessie Ector. Many of you in the community knows Sister Ector, and she's coordinating our down home Black History celebration. And we have a group of individuals that are coming. The St. John Baptist Church Youth Choir will do presentations and sing. The African American Culture Center with dancers and drummers. There'll be door prizes given away. Mohammed School of Music will be performing, and you know what a great job and inspiration they are to this community and the arts. Natari will be a spoken word artist, and they will do a presentation. We have vendors. We're encouraging vendors, and the vendors will be Norman Maxwell Men Accessories, Natari Galt, the CDs and books. We also have Janie's Emporium, men and women accessories, Pamela's hats and accessories, Patricia King's women's clothing and jewelry, and Turner Emporium, Allison Turner Barker. I'm just excited about